Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, I'm be speaking about what it's like being an anime fan in South Africa. Now, you have to understand that South Africa is not like the other massively dominated anime markets like the United States, like the UK, and especially like Japan. Now, if you were growing up in Japan, you had anime everywhere. Like you were so much heavily exposed to anime. Like in Japan, like most people who live in Japan, like the big anime like Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball were like the 100 anime that they watched. Like they were like exposed to that, like those probably like the 1,000 anime they watched. Like Japan is like the home of anime, so if you grew up there, like you had so much anime to watch. In the UK, like they were exposed to anime like way before we were. Like in America, you had Tsunami. Tsunami was like the big thing, like every day. Like you had like a 3 hour slot of just anime. Now here in South Africa, it was different. Back in I'm gonna say 2004, SABC, the SABC2, which is a nationally broadcasted channel, is broadcast to every home in South Africa. It started airing anime in the what would become an infamous 5 o'clock slot. 5 o'clock every day they would air anime. Now in 1993, in 1993 it started, and the first anime that they played was Dragon Ball. I think it was 1997. Yeah, Dragon Ball 1997, the first anime that they started, and it blew up. It played for 2 years. I think 2 years they played Dragon Ball, and in 1999 they played Z. Z started on there, and throughout the years, the 5 o'clock slot had lots of anime. I think Naruto was eventually on the 5 o'clock every day. Yu-Gi-Oh was on the 5 o'clock slot every day, and like just like think about it, like this SABC 5 o'clock slot, right? It broadcast nationally to every home in the country, so everyone like that absolutely exploded the anime fandom in South Africa, and I was one of those kids who like every day I ran from school. I did my chores as early as possible because I knew I wouldn't be able to watch whether it was Naruto or Dragon Ball, whatever it was. It came on 5 o'clock and I had to finish my chores, otherwise my mom wouldn't let me watch it. So yeah, I always loved, growing up, having that anime. And it was like we didn't have a lot, like I said. We had 30 minutes every day, a half an hour slot. And then around 2012, 2013, I might have been high school age around then. The internet became a bigger thing, and for at least for me, that is like when really like my exposure to anime grew because like I remember we first had those like Blackberries. I don't know if anyone remembers the Blackberries. Like my mom bought me like a Blackberry. It was like a huge phone back then. Like that really exposed me to the internet. I found like Crunchyroll. I found Funimation. I think a few years later, Netflix became a thing. Where you could really watch anime on Netflix. But really around 2013, especially in South Africa, like the internet became a massive thing, and like that's where you could get your anime from. Like, I remember that's when I discovered titles like Attack on Titan, titles like Tokyo Ghoul. Later, titles like Sword Art Online, like a million isekai anime I discovered back then. So yeah, growing up in South Africa in like the early 2000s, it was tough. You didn't have a lot to choose from. But around 2013, like it really exploded. I remember one of the first anime that I discovered that wasn't Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece. It was this little known anime. What was it? Much comes in like a lion. Usually I was like, oh no, I gotta watch my Sonen anime. Like Sonen, that's where it's at, right? Like everything stuff, but it was like a slice of life anime. And I was like, yeah, slice of life is kind of good. I discovered lots of other because like when you're a kid, you see anime as like anime Sonen. Sonen is anime. That's like the one type of thing. But growing up, I realized there's like lots of other genres. There's horror, there's sports, there's slice of life, there's romance, and like the internet really exposed me to those other types of anime, and I was like, man, if only I had said this earlier. Imagine all the stuff, but like, yeah, I've been rambling. But anyway, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. And if you're South African and you understand what I'm talking about, give it a like, subscribe, and yeah, see you guys in the next video. I'm out.